What's up, everyone? The name's Don Tony Lamb, and today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips to help new players in Dark and Darker. So I myself am a noob. I got about 200 hours in Dark and Darker, and during the 200 hours, I've been able to hit Voyager and High Roller, winning a lot of my PvP, probably like 60 or 70% of my 1v1s. And I thought today I would just share 5 tips that I found helpful that hopefully would help you all. Here's a disclaimer. These tips are for like brand new players. I don't want to see my comments full of a bunch of like, that's a tip for noobs. I already know this. But Don Tony, blah, blah, blah. I have so many hours. These tips are for new players. I know they are. I said in the beginning, these are for brand new players, like sub 200 hours. Okay? I get it. You're awesome. You're badass. Okay. What I would like to see though in the comments are other tips that you all have for new players. So definitely when you're done with the video, read through the comments. Hopefully it'll be full of people giving good comments and good feedback as far as like ways to help new players. All right. So the first tip is use your squire. So the squire starting out, it's not going to look quite as extensive as this, but basically, your squire, you can set up what your base starting kit is. So most classes will start out with either not optimal or just like not the weapon set and the gear set that you want to start with. As you do the quests in the game, this fills out more, but I would definitely encourage you to go to the squire and maybe equip some shoes, maybe some gloves. Maybe you want different stat items. Like I know for like the cleric, you start with like a frock instead of crusader armor. So that's the first tip, is look at your squire. I will say I did not know this existed for the first probably 10 hours of my gameplay, and it makes a big difference. So the next tip, it'll be a couple little pointers to make PvE simple. All right, so for this, basically when I started playing, I found PvE kind of overwhelming at times. Like I was just like, what the hell? I was losing fights. Honestly, the best tip is bait the attack. So if you go up, they're going to swing an attack, and then you punish them. Take it slow and steady, and then learn the movesets. So every mob has a couple of attacks that they do. And if you learn the attacks, oh, we slipped up there. We didn't really have room to move. If you learn the attacks, you'll get by just fine. So again, you go in, you bait the attack, you can just move out of their range, and then you punish them for it. So you may be asking yourself, well, Don Tony, those are skeletons. What about goblins? It's the same theory. You learn their moveset, you bait them in for an attack, and you punish them. Same thing. The same approach of learning the movesets also apply to like the higher end, like hell and those different things. So like here's a clip of me finally learning after a chat suggestion on how to defeat the demon centaur. And it's super simple. It was literally stay squatted, like crouching. When he does one attack, you move to the left. When he does his other attack, you move to the right. Oh! We got him! And there you have it. PvE made simple. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that will teach you all the different movesets and how to fight everything in PvE, whether it's a Yeti, Demon Centaur, Demon Berserker, yada yada. It's all very simple. They have like 2 to 3, maybe 4 different movesets, and it's just a simple like maneuver on how to avoid it. We killed one, chat! Holy shit! Yeah, there you go. Now here's another little tip that I am guilty of doing all the time that I'm trying to break the habit of. You'll see here that if you W key, you have a certain speed. S key, you move slower than if you just go forward. So a lot of the times what I always have people come in my chat and saying is don't S key. Instead of S keying, move and strafe. Now, I'm not sure if this next tip everyone will agree on or not, but I would suggest overdoing it on the meds and the heal. So even as a cleric who has the ability to heal himself, because I do use the spells, I'm not a Giga Chad who goes in without any spells equipped, sorry. I'll bring like 4 or 5 stacks of each bandages and healing potions. Now, it costs money, so like your first few raids, you may not have the money for that, but I tend every raid to bring in literally as much meds as I possibly can, and that's the tip. Because you're gonna get hit a lot because you suck, because you're new at the game. All right, this next one, it's less of like an actual physical like mechanic tip, and it's more of just a mindset tip. Be patient. PvP will come. I remember it took me, I'm gonna make up a number, but it's probably not that inaccurate, probably 10, 20 hours before I was actually winning any PvP fights. I'm someone who never really played like Chivalry and Mordhau or any other melee first-person game, so it took a while to get used to how the flow works. Some of the same suggestions for PvE can be, you know, applicable to PvP also. Punishing your enemy, so waiting for them to attack, try to dodge the attack and punish them. But really just be patient. The PvP will come. Like, trust me, I cannot tell you how many times I died before I was able to start pulling off some really good plays. So just be patient. We win these, chat. We win these, chat. What'd I say? We win these. We fucking win these, chat. What was I saying? And then the last tip I have is find your class. So I believe sort of like the Harry Potter sorting hat, I think, you know, everyone has a certain play style they enjoy, and there's certain classes that will fit your play style that you'll like. So don't be afraid these first few hours to try a class. You don't really like it or it's not vibing. Once you get it up to like, you know, at least level like 15 or 20 where you have all your abilities unlocked, if you still don't like the class, delete it and re-roll. Leveling up in this game is super easy. It does not take a lot of effort to get to level 20. So I would suggest trying a couple classes, see what you think before you really commit to one. And there you have it. 5 tips for noobs. If you're not a noob, these tips, you're probably like, dude, I know better stuff than this. This is all basic shit. Yeah, that's the point of the video. It's basic shit. So hope you guys enjoyed. Come follow me on twitch.tv/Dontoni_Lamb. I stream Dark and Darker, Escape from Tarkov, and other games. And I'll see you all out there. That was cheesy. Goodbye.